What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. Great Monday. It's so many things that we're gonna cover today. Oh my goodness, it was a great weekend. Let me make sure I share the show right now. Let me make sure I get to my social media pages right now. Let me see. That go one. That is right there. Let me share that, and let me go to my groups and share it because we're gonna have a group. My God, I can't wait to talk to y'all. I can't wait to talk to y'all about the things going on this weekend. It's I mean, a whole lot of stuff. Oh, I've got to go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube and I'm gonna share it over there too. And I share the YouTube. I always share it with my Twitter. So give me a second. I got to manually do this. So guess what? But it's it's unique. I got y'all know I got something for you. You should know. Saw a few people out this weekend. Great to see everybody, man. And let me see. I make sure I got everything locked in. Y'all got to understand. I got to make sure all my devices is ready. My lighting is ready. Everything is ready. Share the show, everybody. Um, some high school basketball. I got to go to the Rucker on the Wood this weekend. Had some fun. Had some fun. I just couldn't stay long. I just stayed through the ninth graders. I talk about that a little bit later. I couldn't be there all day. I take my hat off to all the gentlemen and all the people who were there on time. I shout out to y'all. My heart's out to y'all. I couldn't have done it. No way in the world. I cannot believe I was watching the clock the whole time. I didn't see the finals. I don't know who got in the finals. We'll talk about that later, a little bit later. But it was unique. I mean, I hadn't been in that because last year, you remember, I was out of town. This year, I think the year before, I hadn't been in. Last time I remember is Peyton Jones was a freshman. Hold up, y'all. Let me turn on my air up here. That's the last time I remember that I went. It's the last time I went in its significance, but I gotta change it. One thing I liked about them little kids this weekend, they played hard, and they played hard. I was proud of them. They need the well, what they did is made me understand how some skill training and understanding the game a whole lot is needed as a whole. We're gonna find some guys who are a little more advanced than others, but just like I've been saying, if we don't get to them in the sixth, seventh, eighth grade, they're gonna come to the ninth grade and be that one kid. I promise you, if you cut his right hand off, he wouldn't miss it because he ain't put it in his right hand yet. He kept turning the ball over. He kept turning on the ball, and he was playing point guard. I didn't even get his number. I didn't even look at his number. I should have, but I wanted to put him aside. I said, "Come here, man. Come here, son." And come on, man. We got to develop you. You got to be able to have a setup move. I can see if you was getting by. I never forget. I never forget. They told Brandon Weefall. They was. I told my son one time. I said, man, they always talking about you go left all the time. He said they can't stop it. He said, Dad, if they would ever stop it, they'll see I can get to my right and dunk on them. But he said, I never had to, because they can't stop it. I always got a counter. And young fellas, if you got it like that, then you don't have to put it in but one hand. You know what I'm saying? You can dominate with your left. James Harden scored 30,000 points going to the left. So some people just got a gift to do this stuff. but I wish I had the young fellow's name. He said I had to pull a kid to the side and tell him this wasn't 101. He had the option to pass the ball. He would not pass the ball up until the. I mean, because they don't know, Doug. They don't know. These young, they don't know who taught them the game. Because if this daddy telling them to go at it. Mama telling them to go. And shout out to the parents. The ninth grade parents. I didn't see the 10th grade parents. Ninth grade parents, shout out to y'all. Y'all, let me tell you something. I didn't put it up there. Let me show you how that Rucker on the wood looked yesterday. Hold on. I didn't even put it up. I had it in my notes and didn't do it. But I'm finna put it up there right now. I took this video myself because I was so proud to see the parents were well mannered. And the only thing that I got a drawback of the event, we should have talked to the parents more about watch this, being wired up to the Chop Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy mentioning it, but he didn't give the full essence of it. Hold up, y'all. Rucker on the wood, 2000. What's that, 20? What was that, 28? 29? In there yesterday? Yeah, 29. Yeah. But this tool right here, first of all, I want to let you know, Ken Thompson, I want to let you know, I was a parent. So you're not talking to a guy that haven't been. Ken Thompson, if you had a kid in there yesterday, I had a kid in there. I had a kid in there before. My son been through the same thing. Everybody can't say that's in this space, right? So I was watching the parents. Ken, I was watching the parents because what? I was a parent in your space. I felt the emotions that y'all were feeling. I gravitated toward the little guards. I love the little guards because what? I had a little guard. So y'all ain't but Doug, what I would like for you to do is email everybody, whatever the text you got, and make sure, especially these 9th and 10th graders, to watch this Chop Shop over the next 4 years and watch how it changed their life. They didn't have a Chop Shop, Ken Thompson, when I was there. And I don't think it was talked about. I thought, when I got home and I thought about it, I was thinking about the parents. I commend you, and I wish I could have had a moment and just talked to all of y'all. Because I've been through this stuff. Doug, I've been through this stuff. Just like y'all. And most people, when they leave after the 12 years, they said, forget about summer basketball, forget about high school basketball. I came back and now pouring in summer basketball and high school basketball by talking about them on this show, right? So, Doug, see, I know the feelings that were going on inside of the parents, Doug. And there are some principles, parents, and some points that I want to download into your intellectual hard drive that that I believe will serve you well after this day is over. Every parent in there should be watching. Every parent who was in there last night should be watching this because it's going to help your kids, help you navigate this space, because you got a guy that can help you navigate this space because he's been through this space. As a parent, hold up, sponsor the summer team. The represented athletes at the highest level. Everybody can't. You get this on a show for 4 days a week for 2 hours. So all I'm trying to say, then we got the basketball guru, Jim Hicks and Doug Jones, offer their input on how you can navigate this thing over the next 4 years. It's no, I'm gonna teach you. You don't have to slip and fall on all the steps. I'm gonna teach you how to go around some of them. The steps got a hole in it. I'm gonna teach you how to go around. And it's some bad elements in this summer basketball community. But if you sit back and watch and follow and subscribe to the Chop Shop over these next 4 years, I'm gonna help you get around. It's the most valuable. Let me tell you something. Anybody can go. If y'all just think that basketball gym, y'all come in and your kid played in a gym, in a basketball gym, you'd have missed the boat. It's so many things you need to learn. If you think your son played 2 or 3 games, and no, baby, that's not it. You're going to have a whole lot of stuff that you're going to need to know over these next 4 years. And you got a resource right here. And I wish I could, I'm serious, I wish I could have had a fireside chat with the parents, because I felt that's why I walked around and spoke to everybody in there. It was just so many. I was just speaking. Hey, hi, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Even help parents understand they were sitting in the danger zone, up under the basket. You see the big 2 orange cones in there? We put them there, and parents, because them kids coming in hard right there. But over the next 4 years, Doug, you should be typing right now. The value of what you got in that event is just, he said, what? Ken Thompson, thank you, man. Ken Thompson, see, when I come back and do this, Ken, because there's crazy stuff happening this summer, basketball and this high school basketball. When I do this, it's part of our healing, our Black community. See, we need to fall in love. We need to fall. We need to fall in love with Black people again. We need to fall in love with ourselves again, to the point where we can be tender with ourselves and be gentle with ourselves. All last night, all I was thinking about is the parents that was in that building. I didn't stay. I saw it in your 2000 in your 10th graders. I think that was nice. And you upcoming 10th graders. I owe y'all. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna get this sheet. And I'm gonna pay attention to y'all. You know, because you ninth graders, y'all after my own heart, because your parents were well respected. I mean, y'all look what was going on in there, y'all. Hold up. Let me put this on. Can I just put this on the screen? I just want to show y'all what was going on in that last night. I mean, yesterday. It was unbelievable. Shout out to Doug Jones. Shout out to Jim Hicks. Shout out to Terrence Foley. Shout out to everybody. Hey, Case, just wall to wall around this joint. That's what it was like, just in case you didn't go. That's what it was like in there. Who was it? RJ? That's what, RJ, over these next, RJ, all your parents, all the parents you know, over the next 4 years, that event, you're going to say it's okay. If that event introduced you to this platform right here, and the information that we gonna give you over this platform, that's the valuable thing. Basketball, everybody in there can play basketball, but who gonna do like, what's my man name? RJ and Ken Thompson. who gonna be smart enough to be like them? Because I'm gonna teach you how to prepare the child for the road, not the road for the child. We ain't gonna make the road easier. I'm gonna teach you how to prepare the road, the child for the road, because he's getting ready to go. Like I said again, I had to go do the same thing, but I didn't have this platform. And see, and we have become a bit myopic, seeing things in one lane. We got to have a wider view. We just can't see y'all coming to that basketball event yesterday and just think about it was a basketball gym and some people, and there was a lot of great talent in the game. Because guess what? Every year we have some talent. Ken Thompson. But every kid don't get it. By the time they get to the 11th, 12th grade, your parents get, if you notice, if you stay for the 11th and 12th, the upperclassmen, how the parent circle dwindles down. It's not as much as it was. And it might have been yesterday, I don't know. But we got if all that we did was came in that gym and want to watch and play some basketball, we missed the boat. I'm introducing y'all to a resource that parents was taking notes for 4 years. You gotta take notes. But we got to quit being, we got to become a bit, we become so myopic. Everything is so small. Everything, seeing things in one lane. Got to have a wider view. And I'm just going to shout out to the little kids that I saw. Okay. Number 19. Hold on. Let me just go through. Number 19. Damien Cartwright. Let me put my glasses on. Little shifty little dude. I want to see him again. Who else I got? Who else? Blake Colbert. Blake, I saw you shoot a deep three, and I saw the second one. It looked like it was going in. I like that. Keep it up. Kyron Worthy. For me to write your name down, I didn't write a note beside it, but I saw something I like. Jeremiah, what is his name? Jeremiah Lavalius. Jeremiah. He was out there communicating the whole time. Who else we got? Where my guys at? Let me just go down the list. Patterson Poplar. Patterson, what did you do? Did I put something by your name? Patterson Poplar. You must have did something. You had so much energy. You had energy, Patterson. I like that. 62, Malik Owens, big and mobile. I love that. Let me see. Let me keep going. Did I get over? Jaden Davis. Let me see that. Put a note by your name. Jaden Davis, number 20. Jay, you made some strong moves to the basket, strong layups to the basket. I love how you go to the basket, Jay. Now I remember you popping in my mind now. Who was 36? Kristen Alfred, big and strong. Like you, Kristen. Number 50. What number 50 at? I know I had him on here, number 50. I like number 50. 50 was a monster. Hold up. 31. Who's 30? 31. It's Matthew Ritchie. What did you do, Matthew? I'm trying to see that I look curly head. Hal bouncing all over. Hey, homeboy, you need to work on your reverse layup because you done threw about 12 of them up under there. Ain't now one of them work. But I love your aggressiveness, and I just love your hustle. But you got to get into your Kyrie. Go get some Kyrie videos and just watch how the simple parts when he break down how he learned to go to the other side of the basket. But you were smart enough to get to that other side of the basket to keep them guys from blocking your shot. But boy, you just throwing that thing up in there. Who is this? Regiel Colbert, number 71. Got that Ken Lofton body. Good passer. Had made a good pass in the game. I like him. I like him. Now I'm gonna tell y'all who my dude. I'm gonna tell y'all who my dude was. I ain't want nobody to tell me. Isaiah Wright. That was my dude. Somebody come up here. Y'all do me a favor. If I come next week, if I'm not out of town, I come this thing next week. Don't come and come next to me. Don't come talk to me. I'm watching. Too many people kept come talking to me. I'm watching the young fellas. Man, he ain't this. He wants you to. I'm up there watching. I'm up there watching Isaiah Wright ball, right? And he's just making all the right plays. And somebody comes up, well, he needs to shoot more. I need to see him shoot. Hell no, you know how to play basketball. These people who supposed to know what the hell they talking about, y'all need to quit basketball. I want to call your name. You need to quit. But that was my dude. If I had to say, that was my dude, Isaiah Wright. I forgot what school they say he go. I think he might be going to Katie Jordan. Boy, that coach out there lucky. Oh my God. Who else? I got two more. I got Devontre Boone, number 24, shifty. Wow. I like him. I got Jacob Eloy. Jacob, number 25, big body, nice body. Jacob, keep working, baby. Keep working. Work on your ball handle. Because you turned that thing over one time right now because you didn't know how to either put it behind your back or spin or put it in the other hand. You got to be able to use both hands efficiently to play Division I basketball. Who else? 55. I write a note. Y'all, this is what I was doing, y'all. Y'all, I can't believe in this little old bitty, y'all, that's why I got my glasses on. 55 must have did some strong move, no look passes. Yes, I like it. I mean, yeah. Did some what? I think he had that Magic Johnson move one time. He pop, pop. I mean, yeah, I like him. I like him too. Yeah, 55, I like him too. Who else I got? Number 80, Roman Henry. I kind of like him. He going to Dawson. I'm gonna be watching you, Roman. Roman, nice body. I like old Roman. Who else I got? Johnny Beal. Little small dude. Had a beautiful extended layup to keep the big guy from getting around him. Young fella, perfect that with both hands. You're gonna be all right. Right? Let me keep going. I'm trying to get it over with because I know Jimmy and them gonna come talking about Braylon Foster. Number 16, old Braylon, strong body. He played strong. I like that, Braylon. Caden Smith. No, not Caden. Caden, I like it but what happened, Caden, I put an asterisk by your name because somebody told me, look at you, talking about you can shoot, and you didn't make a shot. So maybe you didn't make it while I was watching. Maybe they was talking to me. But I'm going to be looking for you, though. All right? Boy, this one little kid, 25. What 25 at? What 25 at? Wait a minute. What his name? What his number? Boy, one dude. God, I want to know that little boy. He say he going to Legacy. Boy, I like him. Oh, I didn't look at his number. I like Peyton Timmerman. I like Julius. Oh, Julius. Wait a minute. Yeah, Julius Ball. Julius Ball. 89, he ball. Julius Ungumfuye. Julius, you ball. But they told me about you, Julius, and you came out and ball. Let's see. Carmelo Rugley, number 50. I like 50. I liked him. And William Young. I like William Young. At nice little mid-range. I just like those are the things that I saw. Y'all just to look. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. People was bothering me while I was there. Y'all, if I'm there next week, leave me the hell alone when I'm watching the game. I ain't bothering y'all. But shout out to the parents, shout out to them kids. Over this week, we're gonna be talking a little bit more because Jimmy gonna come on and talk a little bit more extensive about you. But he said I miss Baby Shaq in the 10th graders. He was a real problem. Absolutely. What's up? Carmelo was 50, had a great day. Hey, I didn't need y'all to be telling me no names. I don't want to hear what y'all say. Archie, I don't want to hear nobody's perspective. Matt, I walked in there and saw them guys myself. I done learned. I'm not going by what y'all say no more. No, sir. Somebody else might. I want to rock. So when Matt Verdine called me, I'm gonna tell him I saw him. And Matt, hold on. Matt, Isaiah Wright. Some things I'm gonna keep up with him. There's some things he was doing in the 9th grade that'll get him on the floor in varsity, on the varsity team. I'm just telling you. Hey man, I enjoyed myself, but I enjoyed the parents. See, but what I want to get them to understand, Matt, is they was in there balling. People done videoed them. But what I wanted to tell them, you got to understand, this Chop Shop gonna be your GPS and your navigation system. Pass all that mess. Cause Robert Hatter ain't gonna let you. In my email, Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. You can reach me there. Let me tell you something. I got this thing now. I mean, I missed last year, but I see what these parents need. I see what these kids need. They need another voice. They've been having these voices. They know the summer coach. They know all of that stuff. They know Doug. They know they need a voice that y'all got to understand. It was some guys in there. They got paid to be in there. Some guys in there put on the event. It was a guy. Robert Hatter came because of what I want. I don't want to be a generational thief. I don't want to take all this knowledge that I know about all these levels of sports, basketball, football, and tennis, all these levels of sports that I've dealt at in a high level, and take it to my grave without sharing it to you parents, because it's just different out here. It's different roads out here. It's different ways you can make this thing. Every time somebody see you, it's an evaluation period. See, everybody ain't gonna come and talk the way I am talking about, because the other people gonna have agendas. I'm not affiliated with not one summer basketball team. I don't know none of these kids affiliation with summer basketball team. Even the summer basketball coaches stayed out the way yesterday. Let these kids just come in and have fun and play. All the kids did is came in, have fun and play. And you had a guy like me just sitting and saying, and watch how they competed. Them little fellas were getting out. And I'm partial to small guards. And they was getting, they was doing what and the reason I love about, what's his name again? I got to keep Isaiah. The reason I like Isaiah, right, is his ability to play the game. I don't know who Braylon Foster. If I didn't call his name out, I just didn't see him. I didn't see him. If I didn't call his name out, I didn't see him. He probably did something. I don't even know who won. But if I didn't call his name, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Russell Hubbard, I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the ninth graders, and then when they started bracket play, after that, I left. I left because I had a date at the golf course. Uh, who is 66? I don't know who 66 is. Doug might know who 6. Wait the Brit. I called his name. Okay, I called his name, Braylon Foster. What was it? What was the number? What was the number? See, they done got me messed up. What was the number? Braylon Foster. What was his number? Gosh. Foster. Now I got to look through all of these damn things again. Okay, Braylon Foster, number 16. Hold on. Braylon Foster. Let me see. It's just too many. 16. I saw him just being a strong body. All I say, he was strong. So that means he was getting through traffic with stuff. I just put strong by his name. And guess what? In the ninth grade, if you're stronger than everybody, if you're stronger, you'll be able to get on the floor. He said, Hatter, it was good to see you. Shout out to you. Chad Grow. Chad was in the building. Been knowing that guy for what? 20. Chad, it's 25 years. Because I came out to Phoenix in 20. In 20. Penny backcourt 2000. 2000. So I've been knowing you 25 years. Hold up, y'all. Let me show you how crazy this stuff is. A guy used to work with me for all of these years in the sports agency business. He out there reffing the game. Dwight Thomas. And he was handling it too. Hey, and shout out to all you refs. Y'all stayed out the way. And y'all stayed out the way. Great job, Jimmy. Great job, Doug. Great job, whoever else who I missed, and Sandra, Roderick Haynes, all y'all who helped put up Foley, who helped put on that event, because the thing be going. They be on it. They be on it over there. No, shout out to Anthony Medina. Ladies and gentlemen, don't y'all know as a college basketball coach was in there watching your kids the whole time? And y'all, he might be the coach at that school right there, but he know coaches all over the world. And he was watching. That's the advantage of being plugged in. Y'all, it's so many things that were happening. And I just don't want you to just come out as a back. So when you talk to your family today, so next week, when them young fellas come next week, y'all better tell them, man, it's an awesome opportunity to be able to be in this space. And we just not, listen, I'm not finna just come on here and talk about this. If you good enough, repeat this so y'all don't get it wrong. If you good enough, I'm gonna call somebody about you. But you got to be good enough to play on their levels. Y'all got to realize, you see I got this shirt on right here. Texas Southern University, right? I am not the play-by-play. I am the color analyst. I analyze the game for TSU men's basketball. And guess what? Johnny Jones gonna have a basketball camp, an elite basketball camp next week. Let me give it to you again. Johnny Jones of TSU. Y'all just don't understand this stuff to be going on in y'all life that's right in front of you, and we just come, but faith come by hearing and hearing the word. Watch this, y'all. I got something for you. The Johnny Jones, who is the TSU head coach, been at LSU, Nevada, man, the coach everywhere, Memphis, he coached everywhere. So he got influences everywhere. He's having an elite camp on the 23rd of August. That's next week. At Texas Southern University. You got to be high energy, high competition, high expectation. This is where real work players come to work. If you want to go to this camp, contact Charles.Hurd, H-U-R-D, at TSU.edu for any details. Get your butt to these camps. Well, he ain't gonna, somebody, y'all gonna hear some of these dumbass people tell, somebody gonna come out here and tell me, What's the use in they going to Rice camp and U of H camp? They ain't gonna get recruited by them. Y'all, that's the most unsmart information anybody can ever give you. Oh, Hubbard said, hold up, Hubbard. Hubbard, I'm glad you said it. $75, Hubbard. $75. I'm glad you said it. I forgot the cost. $75. Johnny Jones. Y'all got to realize, hold on. Johnny Jones, director of basketball operations, he's at another, he's at Alabama State right now, right? But I introduced him to a guy who brought some kids to the game, and they got cool, and they started talking because I introduced them. Now he having them players come down to Alabama State just to see, and that's Tony Matlock is the coach. He used to play at Memphis. Guess what? Who his best friend is? Memphis, Penny Hardaway. So these people talk. Y'all coaches talk. That's why I tell you parents, we got to get better. That's why I love the ninth grade parents. I didn't see the 10th grade parents. The ninth grade parents, I love you. You was cheering. I didn't hear nobody up there talking crazy. I loved it. I was listening. What ages? You know what? I don't know what ages. Do me a favor. Go to TSU. Let me put this thing up on. Let me give y'all the link. So y'all can, well, who's that who's that asking questions? What ages? I'm gonna put it on the YouTube. Let me put it on the I'm glad you asked. Hold on. Let me put it on the YouTube. I'm gonna put that link up there. Then I'm gonna put the link on I'm gonna put it on Facebook. I'm gonna see, can I get to Facebook? Facebook, they be playing around with me. Oh yeah, I can put it on Facebook. Um, put it on Facebook too. Yes. But those the kind of, somebody said Dwight was in all the after the game encouraging all the players. Yeah, Dwight Thomas. If you ever blessed enough to have him referee your basketball game, your kid gonna get more than just a referee. Big Coach said 9th to the 12th grade. Wait a minute. Somebody said this. Somebody just sent me some. I didn't understand what they said. They just sent me some. I didn't know. But thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. 9th through 12th grade. So guess what? All them ninth graders who think they can play. Hold up now. Listen to me. It's an elite camp. Can I talk to y'all? Parents, I told y'all I was a parent just like y'all. These elite camps gonna have some players in it. So if little Johnny got to be able to play now, we gonna hold him off right now until he get better. And then you don't want to go on Carnegie Hall if you ain't ready. You don't want to go at the what's that place up there? Apollo. If you ain't ready, they're gonna go on you. I'd rather him be ready. Now, if you think he ready, then put him in his camp. But I want him to get a little bit. I saw some kids, like my one young fellow who couldn't dribble with his left hand. Don't you go to no camp. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you. I just got some information. And it was, y'all, I'm telling you, people, while we on this show, is people watching this show, y'all wouldn't believe you watching this show. The camp is sold out. Ken Thompson, if you want your son to get in that camp, you think they sound, did you see Ken Thompson? It's sold out for regular people. But you watch the Chop Shop, it ain't sold out for you. Y'all, I'm gonna do this one more time. Ken Thompson, it's sold out for everybody else. But for the Chop Shop people, it's always room for one more. Oh, Yeah, we know middle schoolers can't come in. Yeah, you're right. You got to be a recruitable player. Man, I'm liking it. What's up, Mr. Drone? Boy, Mr. Drone, where you been, man? Let's see. Y'all, did y'all say anything else? Ken, you got me? Ken, if you say it's closed, email me at chopshophtx@gmail.com. Chopshophtx. You got to have HTX in it. Chopshophtx@gmail.com. And I'll make it happen. Hold up. Hey, big coach. Hey, big coach just told you. Man, listen to him, man. I promise you. It's sold out now for space purposes. But if you Chop Shop, you in there, baby. Just send me that information, chopshophtx@gmail.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I wanted you to make sure everybody in that building yesterday should know about this Chop Shop and should know about this platform. They should know about this platform. Tell a friend, they should know. Because guess what? Everywhere else, you ain't get, hold up now. And if you got a girl, let's say, well, Robert, I don't have, I got a daughter. I ain't no boy. I got something for her. On the same day. I got something for the daughter on the same day, Vanessa. It's called bragging rights. Girls, 2025 and 2027 individual showcase. Go get that QR code, go to it and register at HoustonDreamElite.com. It's gonna be Saturday, the 23rd, August the 23rd, from 10 to 1 p.m. Trey Phillips is over that thing right there. Trey Phillips know every coach in the business. His college coach is gonna be on there. And let me tell you, you women, you girls who pull up there, the 2025 girls, be ready to accept. If you good enough, be ready to commit right there. Because this coach is going to commit. If you good enough, gonna give you a scholarship on the spot. You just got to be ready to go to school. You know why? Because school is already in. So we ain't got time to be, well, I got a more. You ain't got no more offers. You go here, you ball, you get an offer. I mean, hey, you know, if I was y'all, if I was good enough, my daughter, I'm going to say, pack your bag anyway. Let's pack your bags anyway, because you're going to be going out. You're going to be going on out here anyway. You got to go with that mindset. Look, you got to go. If ain't but one scholarship being offered out of here, somebody going to go to college. It might as well be you. You got me? All right? Boy, I love it. See, these the kind of things that be offered to this community on this platform. Ken, you see how it works? Ken, I got the whole curriculum on all the grades and everything that you got to have to be a Division I athlete. We're going to talk about all of that. This is a valuable resource. And then, Ken, if you got a friend or another friend who wants to get their body and get the beauty in their body taken care of, I got something else for you. Watch this. Got something else for you. Hold on. I'm not done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put this name across the screen. Got something else. I got a couple things. Carla Gigliotto. Where's she at? Let me put that name across there. How come y'all tell me my name went up there? Why y'all put my name up there? People don't know who I am. Why y'all put my name up there? Oh, okay. I see why it's not up there. Watch this. Put your name back up there, Robert. Y'all gonna do Robert Hatter like that. Carla Gigliotto, she's an FPM aesthetic injector at the Elite Doc Health and Beauty Spa in Sweetwater. She sent me something today. They're having Botox parties with your friends and having wine, and the host gets special perks at this place. You call for a detail. They got non-surgical cosmetic treatments tailored for men and not limited to men. They got this thing. She got this thing called the Marge. It's a non-invasive treatment that uses radio frequencies technologies to tighten and contour your skin and reduce wrinkles and improve your elasticity. That can be performed in one session with little or no downtime. It can redefine tighten your jawline and your neckline and reduces eye hooding and wrinkles to firm the face and the abdomen. It's a natural result. But do me a favor, call Carla at Elite Doc. Just call and say, Robert Hatter told me to call you. What can you tell me? Because she got so many things. She got the hydrofacials to detox and hydrate your skin if your skin looking dull. You got these. It's a thing for excessive underarm sweating called hyperhidrosis. It stops sweating glands from producing too much sweat, prevents your clothes from staining. Offers so many things. They listen. The reason I'm dealing, I know she bad. They said, Robert, she is the Michael Jordan of this industry. Ain't nobody better. Give her a call. Tell her Robert Hatter and the Chop Shop sent you, and you will be. But you're gonna be glad that I gave you that information. Shout out to Carla and her team, Greg and the rest of them. But let me go. The Labor Day Classic is among us. So if you're not, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to the Labor Day Classic, you got to get here. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you some more. See, Ken, I know, Kim, I'm going to give you everything. Hey, on this show, you're going to have a holistic approach. We ain't going to just talk about summer basketball. We ain't going to talk about high school basketball. On this show, I minded to where we just sit in the world's messiest intersection. We sit in this intersection with intersection race, summer ball, college ball, NBA, politics, the law, everything. We sit and talk about it. The Chop Shop, the name, the Chop Shop, you just chopping it up in the Chop Shop, chopping it up in the barbershop. The same things y'all say about in the Chop Shop, the barbershop, we talk about. And what we do, we sit about it and talk about it and argue about it and debate about it. And then by the time we finish, we sit up and say, wait, okay, we might have learned something. We might have, you follow me? That's what this Chop Shop is about. This is about when you on that feed right there, I want you to say, okay, Robert, what about this? Robert, what about this? Ken, if you got any questions about what happened yesterday, let's talk about it. If you got any question that you want to ask, you got me on here now, put it on the screen. Guess what? If I can't answer it, I'm going to do my best to get it answered for you. What else I had for y'all? I got something else for y'all. Y'all thought I was done? I got the Houston Rockets. Guess what they did for us? Where did I put the Rocket tickets? Got some Houston Rocket tickets somewhere. Hold up, y'all ain't gonna do me like this. Watch this. I got some discounted Houston Rockets tickets. What's up there, Rick? I got some. Go to that QR code. Put that code in the bottom. You got discounted Rocket ticket. Y'all already know. Kevin Durant, the tickets for the rents, yesterday's prices ain't today. Yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. Kevin Durant then came to town, y'all. Yo, we got a star now. We had a good team last year, but we got a star. We got people all over the world. Hold up, do me a favor. Because some of y'all don't think much about James Harden, right? Do me a favor and Google the trip that James Harden just went to Canada. It was bananas how much the people over there love our players more than we love them over here. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, you had to go see. It was like scary. But look up James Harden's China trip. And but back, I hope you got the QR code. Rocket tickets, y'all. Let's see. Anyone who purchased during the summer league is over. You're gonna get access to the pregame shoot around viewing, entry into the summer raffle, drawing prizes. Man, y'all need. I think this link is. I hope y'all ain't too late because I've been giving it to you. But check the link and check the QR code and see. They probably still got it available. So now let's get let's get down to business. Rick, I got a question. Ray Moore, Brad Kimball, Ken Thompson, Big Coach, Kevin Jones, Vanessa, Kibby, the Kibby, Life with the girls. Chad, if you still there. Eric Harrison, if you still there. Matt, do y'all watch the Big Three? Do y'all watch the Big Three? Let me know who watched the Big Three. When did the celebrity game become a part of it? I didn't know because I don't keep up with it. So I'm enlisting y'all to help me. Where my Big Three people at? And it's okay. I ain't mad. But what the hell is wrong with Michael Beasley? That's one of him and Lance. What's his name? Lance Stevens. Y'all, I saw this stuff. Y'all share this stuff. This getting crazy. What the hell? Hold up. What are they doing? What's this? They're doing a little too much, coach. Is something wrong with them? Why y'all getting that close? Why? What's wrong with them guys? If they weren't doing all that curse, wait. I'm gonna just. What part of the game is this, y'all? Man, don't get that close to me, man. No. They spitting and slobbing on it. What the hell is wrong with these dudes? Then you wonder why they ain't in the NBA. Ken, what's them guys were young men just like your little youngster you had this week. We got to get to them people before they get there. Trent, no. The new thing now is one. I ain't talking about no one-on-one. I ain't talking about no Ken Dean. I'm talking about that hugging and kissing. I ain't talking about no one-on-one. They only say I ain't talking about no one-on-one. Why they that close? Ken, you talking about a one-on? I ain't talking about no one-on-one. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's a 3-on-3. I ain't talking about no one-on-one. Why he coming grabbing and getting that close and hugging all up behind the boy and getting all over? That's the part I'm talking about. Carol, I don't like all that. That's too close. Call me old-fashioned all you want to. That's too close. It ain't that. Okay. I thought it was just me. And I got another thing. What in the hell is wrong with Dylan Gabriel? That man said D. Beasley is nice, very Hold on, man. Hold on. Ken, you finna get indoctrinated today. Ken, with that comment right there. Uh, Ken. Ken. He was the second overall pick in the NBA. How the hell he ever been overrated? Ken Thompson. He was the second overall pick in the NBA. How the hell has he ever been overrated, man? Ken, you just got indoctrinated, man. Beaton is nice, very underrated. Underrated? Ken, where you at, baby? Baby, both of them dudes are suffering from something. And we in our community, oh, Robert, no. No, that's not normal. Where I'm from. No, you say he underrated. Whoa. You said not overrated, underrated. Ken, how can a number 2 pick in the whole draft be underrated? He's supposed to be an all-star when you drafted number 2. How is he underrated? Ken, I heard what you said. T. Brink said something ain't right. Yo, something ain't right about them 2 dudes. That's why Beasley is talented enough. He was the number 2 pick. He was talented enough to be in the league right now. But how would you like being on an airplane flying around with that damn fool? Talking about his mom and everybody stole his money. He was the number 2 pick. When you are picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you supposed to be perennial all-star, all-pro, all of that. But that's all right, kid. You gonna learn something on her. I'm gonna take you to school before you go to school. Now, if he was undrafted, he'd be underrated. But he's supposed to be that dude. He's still young enough. Just like Boogie Cousins. He's talented enough to play. But then he goes over to Puerto Rico and shake his private at somebody. They just suspended him out of the Puerto Rican League. Trey Phillips done entered the chat. That's the man behind the bragging right. Doug, I ain't gonna go there. See, Doug, you can say that. I can't say that. Y'all listened. Y'all, Doug said that. I didn't say that. But what's wrong with Dylan Gabriel? Wait a minute. Some of y'all told me y'all was gonna watch the game because I told y'all I wasn't gonna watch the game because I wanted Shador to play. Only reason I don't like the Cleveland Browns ever, never, ever. I ain't watching when Deshaun Watson was playing. Not FaceTime. But all y'all guys, yeah, they need Medicaid. All y'all guys, did anybody watch Dylan Gabriel? Anybody watched? Give me my Dylan Gabriel. Where my Dylan Gabriel people at? I need to talk to y'all. Because the little fella said something out of the game that was a little out of pocket to me now. Y'all got to realize now, I like Shador. I mean, if a lady got mad at me, I love to talk to Sonny about it. Lady got mad at me because I like Shador. Well, they need to pay that man his money. I said, what man? I didn't know what she was talking about. She said, they need to pay this man his money. trying to, the man that, Shiloh, not Shadua. I was talking about Shadua. But she want me to be mad at the whole Sanders family. Because Shiloh, they did something, and crap, the security guard tried to take his phone. They got the wrestling, and the security guard got hurt. Shiloh was 15 years old. But they tried to get the money out of Dion, couldn't get the money out of Dion. So trying to get the money out of a college student. Now I guess he's gonna go to the NFL, and now they're gonna try to get the money out of him. Now, hey, listen, if Shiloh was wrong, okay, but I can't talk positive about Shadua without you talking. Then the lady got mad at me, don't want to watch the show no more, cause I didn't agree with her. Why people want you to dislike people they want to? Don't y'all know? Have y'all ever watched me on this show? I don't care if y'all don't like what I like. I tell y'all who I like. Who? Stephon Curry, James Harden. And don't care what y'all say. Some of y'all don't like neither one of them. But I do. I don't get mad because y'all like Altuve. Doug said, what I see from some of my friends who got pushed out of NBA Hatter, you know who I'm talking about, all dealing with deep depression and all over the place mentality. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, boy. Hey, Sloan. Sloan, I ain't see you yesterday, Sloan. I had one of them Sloan tight shirts on yesterday. Sloan is the only man I know supposed to have a double X large on and be trying to wear a medium. That's that man pants be tight. I said, Sloan gonna have a yeast infection tight as them shorts he be having on sometime. You need to, loosen it up, Sloan. Sloan. I still got a few more pounds of muscle to add. Because the old man is hitting that goal. Y'all, I'm talking to Marcus Sloan. He be always messing with me. He come in there telling me I eat chips and donuts. I don't even like chips and donuts. I like Krispy Kreme. But he keeps saying, but Sloan, man, I had one of your shirts on yesterday. I sure did. I thought about you. I said, I'm finna get Sloanish today. Yeah. But hold up, y'all. I'm finna bring Jimmy in. Jimmy, I'm gonna bring you in. But y'all, tomorrow, I'm gonna talk about Dylan. We gonna talk about Dylan. This little old Dylan man and got on my got on my nerves now. Dylan Gabriel. Dude, I don't mind you balling out. I don't want nobody's son. I want everybody to ball, Doug. But when you get a chance to come on, and y'all, I'm gonna play the whole interview. So I want y'all to hear. So y'all study up on what y'all know about Dylan Gabriel, and what y'all know about the coach, his coach Dan Lannon, who I can't stand. Yeah, I done talked about him on this show before. So the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And he had a great night. Why he had, and I'm gonna give it to y'all a little bit what he said. He said, he didn't say nothing about his performance. Later asked him, he told me, what that boy say? What that boy say? Hold up, y'all. He kind of pissed me off. Talking about, I ain't for the, something about, I'm not with the entertainment. I'm here to compete. Okay. We don't talk about y'all tomorrow. Jimmy, come on in. I done talked about I gave my little spiel about my young people that I saw. And you can have at it at the Rucker on the Wood. Jimmy, we missed an opportunity. And I hope, Doug, and I hope the parents there, if they just came for basketball, they missed the boat. And I don't want us to be so myopic sometimes. We just look at one lane. We got to look at a broader view. We got to look at all those ninth grade parents. It should have been not a prerequisite, but information should have been given out to them. You come in and play this one game, but you got to show like the Chop Shop that can help you and your kids, can use it as a navigation device, a GPS, to help your kid guide yourself through these crazy and mucky waters that change every single day. And we missed an opportunity to really tell them how important it was. I mean, really let them know, y'all think this basketball is a valuable resource? This game that your son gonna play and run up and down here, the most valuable resource you're gonna have is being able to pick up that show, the Chop Shop, and pick Ken Thompson, his first time today, and RJ, their first time today. These guys got a chance to, find out how important this platform is, man. So from now on, we got to be conscious of that. This platform is that important. If you get the email and get with people talk, Robert, y'all help me. Y'all done talk me off a ledge. Y'all done did this. Y'all done do this show, and this platform has helped a whole lot of families. This platform is like somebody likened it to you throw a rock in the lake, and the waves that go all the way down and upstream from the lake. Why? Because that rock had hit in the lake, and we are affecting people along the way, all the way on down the thing. So we got to be advantaged. Doug, I told you, I hope you was typing. You need to make sure those parents understand they're gonna hear some stuff on this show that can change their life and change the trajectory of how their kids' recruitment, even if he don't want to play basketball, whatever else he wanted to do in life, we're gonna support that and help him steer in the right way. So this is a valuable resource that I Coach Jimmy, when I was walking around and seeing those new parents, how mannerable they were. They would, when I was there, they weren't up arguing and fussing and cussing and talking about no fouls and all of that kind of stuff. Even when we told them, don't get up under the basket because we don't, and I explained to them why. I said, because I don't want not one of these young men, one of these babies to get hurt, or one of y'all to get hurt. So don't park up under the basket. Let's leave the basket open. Those parents and those people were so receptive of everything, man. And they understood everybody was there to help them. Now, everybody in there, I don't know. You got to understand, it's a whole lot of people was in that building, and everybody had a different agenda for your kid. Some people said, boy, there's some more new basketball. There's some more new money I can get. Some people, it's a whole lot of situations, but on this show right here, y'all got to realize, and I'm gonna repeat it again, parents. I was just like you. I didn't have a show like this. I was a parent with a ninth grader that went to these events every year. Shout out to Deshaun Robertson. He was a young kid that played in the event. He coached in the event last night. That's how. And Jimmy, I saw some kids that I saw a few years back. They came to just watch. Those the kind of, so when we have the advantage to have Jimmy and Doug and Sandra and Foley and all of them guys put together something like this, we got to be able to take advantage of it. You got to say, look, you can't get this. Now, we got the basketball part in here. Is he going to make sure he got the right grades? We got to teach it, because coaches are recruiting parents now. I talked to a Division I college coach the other day. Man, the man talked more about the parents in this climate than the kids. Jimmy, the man talking about these parents done gone. So guess what? You ninth grade parents, watch this show. I'm gonna teach you how to navigate through this stuff. But Jimmy, what's going on, player?
Well, I mean, you keep you hitting on it. I mean, you keep hitting. Don't stop right there.
No, but I mean, it was just unique, man. I mean, when I walked in, I mean, I'm just thinking about you, Anthony Medina. Y'all have built this relationship, and but you've been in other places too. But y'all done built this relationship. You got a college coach sitting there watching every kid that's in there.
And his staff.
And his whole staff. They watching y'all. Y'all don't understand. We got it good.
Hold on. Let's add, they've earned the right or the privilege, University of St. Thomas, for us to add something in front of that.
Come on.
Nationally ranked University of St. Thomas. This is a national powerhouse. For whereas, if you go look at their roster, many of those kids in that building, truth be told, probably won't be good enough to even touch the court for University of St. Thomas, at least for 2 years. That's how good you have to be. But that's a start. You got to start somewhere. Rucker on Wood was a start for a lot of kids. And here's what I mean by it. Times have changed. And if you try to go and latch on, and sure, history is going to repeat itself at some point. It is likely to. That means one day, yes, one day soon, somebody's going to be able to lure the number 1 through number 10 kid, and they all going to want to be up under the same roof at the same time. But you guys got to look at something. And there's something, and I'll say this, and if the, hit dog's going to holler. But if you can't get the top 10 teams in the area under the same roof, then how the hell you expect for the top 10 players to be persuaded to want to be under the same roof? Because that atmosphere is created when kids hear their idols, their summer coaches, their trainers. You don't want to, you running from this smoke during that grassroots season, and you think them kids going to just run to the smoke a month later? They've already been programmed. You don't need to do that. We don't want to do that. Matter of fact, we're going to have workouts on this day. And that's been people that did it on purpose. You could do your workout in the morning. Why the fuck you can't do the workout in the morning time? Don't people love working out at 5, 6, 7 in the morning? All of a sudden now you want to convene, we're going to do one this time of day. Really? So that means come on, man. We see it. Some of this stuff you try to be like, well, man, I ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing to do with it. They can go if they want. No, stop. If the community creates the ambiance and what made certain things special, and it ain't about just Rucker on Wood, because it was great to me.
No, look, can I play something right quick? Hold on, let me show you something. Let me show you. Watch this. Hey, K, just wall to wall around this joint. That's what you missed.
Hey, you didn't go upstairs. There were people upstairs.
I didn't go upstairs. I
I'm talking about the camera. I'm talking about the camera. Next time, go up there.
I should have took the camera upstairs. But they understood. If you didn't understand, you should understand. Yeah, and it was people upstairs too. It was y'all, let me tell you something, man. And I don't know, Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't miss nobody that wasn't there. Well, I was there. See, you know the players who didn't come. I didn't miss nobody because the players who were there, them little boys competed, man. Them little boys went in there and said, I ain't thinking about mama. I ain't thinking about, man, I'm coming here to ball. Them little bitty ones, you know I'm partial to the little bitty guard. They wasn't scared. And I said, man, let me tell you something, man. It was y'all that made me feel good. That's why when I got in that car, I was thinking about these young kids in 4 years. I want to see how we can help them all be better young men. The ones that were there, wasn't there, Jimmy? Okay. Hey, I'm sorry. But the ones who are there, Doug, you email each one of them and said they need to pay attention, have their notepad out for the next 4 years. You will navigate them through this basketball space. We ain't gonna worry about Jimmy. I know how you feel, but Jimmy, I'm tired of worrying about people who ain't showing up. You know, I want to say a word, but I can't cuss too much no more. My pastor out of jail, so he probably watch. So, hey, but F them. I can say that kind of rep? F them. If they don't show up, ain't nobody gonna beg you. But you better be telling these next 2 classes who coming next week, they better get in here because it's going to benefit them. It's going to benefit them for the wrong one. That's all.
And and of course, as I mentioned earlier, you guys you share the show if you would right now.
Yes, sir.
If you could share the show, whatever platform you're watching on, Facebook or YouTube, the Chop Shop, going into this Q4, going into this fourth quarter, we're going to put some more logs on the fire, and this show gonna keep a whole lot of people warm during the wintertime. It's gonna help empower people because once again, as times changed, I said a while ago, yes, times changed. And I'm not sitting there trying to hold on to yesteryear. Those was great times during Rucker on Wood. You had one little cat came in there, and it was funny. He came because one guy came to try to get an idea, maybe I realize on one thing on those videos, if you're watching right now, one thing that you probably guys, your antenna, pull your antennas up. Some of y'all out there are at work right now. Some of y'all are business owners.
Excuse me.
Some of y'all are in positions of power in the workplace. You know what was missing? What was missing was it could have been your name or your company could have been a title sponsor. Your company could have been advertised and had your banners out there. Do you want a certain type of people not to patronize your business? That was if you saw that video of those parents sitting in those stands. That were people that were on Section 8 sitting next to multi-millionaires. That were people that live in the urban parts of Houston sitting next to people that lived in suburban. That were people that are conscious patrons of businesses and willing to spend their tax dollars wisely. My point is, those type of platforms are ripe for some of you to put your stuff up under. And this is not one of those things I'm just waking you up how I'm missing opportunities. There's somebody in that building last night is probably looking for a home. Their lease is probably going to expire at the end of December or at the end of this year. And they probably was sitting next to a real estate agent, and none of them, you're not talking or not communicating, don't even know it.
Jimmy, they in there see their babies play basketball. They really, hey, them folks had tongue. I'm telling you. I sit there and really examine. This is the first time I ever did this, y'all. I examined the people. Those people were intense. If I watched the people, I was watching to see which court they was watching. Because, I'm in the middle. I'm like this. Y'all ain't gonna lie. This is the hardest thing. Doug, I don't see how y'all do it. And Marco, I really don't see how you do it. I don't see how you do it. Because I was like this. And I tell Jimmy, when next week, when I come, please, don't nobody talk to me. I'm watching these kids, man, and I missed them. Somebody talk. Don't come talking to me while I'm talking to these babies. Well, wait till the play stop. Well, I'm watching them babies. But Jimmy, I'm watching the parents. Them parents, I'm telling you, I'm going to shout them out again. Parents, I commend you. Carry that same spirit all the way through high school. Don't be over there arguing and fussing. These coaches are watching y'all now. These coaches are giving y'all NIL money now, so they're watching your parents. So I'm just trying to help you out. I'm watching the parents because I know what the coach is telling me they looking at now. Because they saying these parents ain't no good. But I wish, Jim, ain't gonna lie, I wish I could have had more time to spend with them. I really did. I commend them. 9th grade parents, I didn't see. The 10th grade, I didn't see y'all. I didn't see y'all. My bad. I'm gonna owe it to you. But I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out who they said pretty good, and I'm gonna come watch you for myself. Okay, I'm promising that. 10th graders, I ain't forgot about you. But the 9th graders just blew me away. I had to go to the golf course. But keep going.
Yeah, and you mentioned Deshaun Robinson, former star from Elsick. Hold on, let me this other line.
That's all right.
Cutting this thing off. Sorry about that, guys. Deshaun Robinson, he contacted me and asked me could he come and volunteer and
Wow.
help out and give
Wow.
back.
Wow.
That was done purposely, initiated on him. I did not put no message out to nobody. I did not ask anybody. But just like I'm saying, he saw an opportunity to give back. And there was no strings attached. And he was a soldier in that building. Whatever we needed Deshaun to do, we roll up. He was getting uniforms getting the duffel bags out the vehicle. He was going, putting water, took water bottles and put them in the cooler for Terry to have cold water up front for the people that needed water. All of that. At the end, anything else you need, man. And he said that he showed some kids. He had a video clip
Of
from
him.
2011 or something like that year, where he played at Elsick High School and he was in Rucker on Wood at Fallbrook Church.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said he showed it to some kids, say, man, this is where it started for me.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned earlier when I first started talking, I said a lot of these people, they don't realize it now. It's all eggs don't hatch on the same day. For some people, it may have started at an event you might have played in, but understand. Let me pull up the carpet. Let you look up under the floor mat of this stuff. How simple you can look at it, especially if you're 11th and 12th grader coming in next year. This is what happens. At some point in time, there's going to be a guy. Yes, everybody's in his corner knows he can play and believes in it, but in a platform of such, it's open gym. That's why we describe it as a platform. It's open gym. It ain't a camp. Stop comparing it to camps. It ain't, well, why they ain't doing no drills?
Yeah.
It ain't a camp. It's open gym. What drills you see people doing in the park when they go play ball at the YMCA? It ain't, so you trying to, that's what I'm saying. People try to discredit the
Right.
credible. You
Right.
can't. It ain't that. It ain't never been displayed as a camp. This ain't that.
That's good.
Camp,
That's good.
hey, camps cost $200, $300.
That's
It's
good,
$40.
Jimmy. And Jimmy,
I'm saying,
Jimmy, I want you to stay there. But I want to put a footnote because I don't want to get off of Deshaun Robinson, and it's gonna be hard for me to get off it because of the relationship. Jimmy, you talk about Deshaun Robinson is the reason. Him and his dad is the reason that me and my son got involved in basketball. My
what
son
you
was a
mean?
football. Well, I'm finna help you. My son was a football player, Jimmy, in the 5th and 6th grade. All he did is play football. Jimmy, we were at academy to get his new helmet. You know, every year you go get a new helmet and all that kind of stuff. In academy, I met James Robinson, Deshaun's dad, and Deshaun, he coming in there to get him to football. You know, in football. That's how we met in the academy. Hold on now, y'all watch this. James said, do your son play basketball? I said, he got a basketball going in his backyard, but I like him playing football. I don't want him to play basketball because I'm going to be too hard on him. James said, bring him by our workout. we got the Houston Jaguars. Bring him by there, and let's let him get indoctrinated. So that's how my son started playing basketball because of that young man's dad. And I hate they played each other, Jimmy, and they didn't want to put Deshaun them out when they were getting ready to go to state in the regionals. They had to go against each other in the regionals, but that's how we got started in basketball, man. I didn't got man. A man asked me, man, bring your son over here. And we started with the Houston Jaguar with Clyde Smith. Shout out to Clyde Smith and that program over there.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
old
we
Clyde
wind
Smith.
up going to the Nationals every year. And if you know that story program with J. Michael Reese and all of them, DJ Griggs and all of them, man, that's how I got my son through that young man right there and his dad. That's how my son started playing basketball on a summer, instead of playing at the YMCA. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
So
how it happened.
so with that being said, as
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned, I was saying to you how easy it is when a person's on this type of platform. There's a lot of people there watching,
Mm-hmm.
and believe it or not, a lot of college coaches know that this platform is taking place.
Yeah.
Anytime an influx of talent is under the same roof, certain degree levels of college coaches gonna call different people and ask them, "Hey, did you go? How was it? What did you see? Who stood out?" Those type of questions that's going to be part of or in text messages. Those will be the communications. Amen. And then what happens is that person will answer with whom they saw. Guys, understand something. It is very, very, very difficult to pay attention to two running games of such short span that are taking place simultaneously. Remember, I said the key word: pay attention. Is I say it again. It is very difficult to pay attention when those type of games are going on at the same time simultaneously. You can see something, but it don't mean you're paying attention. I'm telling you. So if you give the disclaimer and say this is what I saw, or
Mm.
this is what I paid attention to, and then it wouldn't make it look like as though if you don't mention another guy's name or another kid's name who may have done great, you might have went to the restroom when he had his best game. And then some people might see a best game or a best moment from a kid and be like, I don't have to see no more. You ever been there before? You ever saw that before? You been in the gym, you saw somebody do something, 2, 3 possession. Man, man, I can go up front. I'm good now. I don't need to see no more. I know what I just seen. Okay, you might have missed that, you know, and I get that. That's why I've taken that approach. It When we watching this stuff, you have to make sure you explain to people, man, this is what I saw. This is what I saw, or this is what I only paid attention to. Some people in the building was only gonna pay attention to the tallest guys in there and not even pay attention to the little man unless the little man did something extremely dazzling. That's a whole nother topic for you shorter guards. You have to be very special
Mm.
just to have a chance in this basketball space as you get older. Yeah, you can get away with it when you're in 7th grade, 8th grade, because most guards are in your size range. But when you stay at 5'6" and 5'7", and then next guy goes over, he say, "McKill, you only need people." Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Jimmy, when I went and saw you, remember I told you, but
yeah.
it was Jimmy. Oh, you know what my thing is? My favorite word is who is that? I ain't get a chance to ask you who it was. I just fell in love. I'm gonna tell you, I fell in love now yesterday. I got
But
one. I picked
oh,
out one.
let's go to the 9th grade class right now. And as you go on, you parents right now. But want to
Okay,
add
go.
something.
I'm sorry.
And I mentioned as some coaches call and ask, let me tell you how this thing escalates.
Okay.
Many people are going to give many different names out.
Mm-hmm.
But if that coach is smart enough to contact more than one person and ask their opinion, because we've been in buildings where we've watched people We watched the game, and somebody says, "Look, Boogaloo, look, Johnny was cooking." I've seen that, and that my first time. And we've been side by side when people have done that.
Yeah,
Al,
yeah.
in the same game,
Exactly.
and a joker say, "This dude is cooking," and I'm like, "Dude got 4 points, no steals,
And turning that thing
one
over.
rebound,
Keep going.
1 rebound, and he had about 3 turnovers at the time." And they say it was cooking. So that's when I'm saying you want. So my point is this:
Okay. Okay.
if a coach hears the same name multiple times from different angles after he
Mhm.
asked who's the better ones he saw, those are the names that are probably going to stick. And for one of those kids could be your baby. And guess what happens? Their life can change just like that. He didn't have to go, and that's what you don't realize. Dude, Chad Grove flew in from Phoenix, Arizona to come. His plane landed in Houston yesterday, Sunday afternoon. He didn't come to Houston for the traditional Sunday fun day. He came for Rucker on Wood. He went and checked in his hotel, dropped his backpack down, came to University of St. Thomas. He's flying out on the way up out of here. Shortly.
Yeah.
My point is, he's going to. That means there's a bunch of college coaches that from the West Coast and that has his ear, or vice versa, that he's going to be telling them people that he saw. That means you guys. That means now, and they trust what he says. And then if it goes in unison, once again, Adam, if you say a kid and somebody say who did good, number 211, and if they ask you, you say, man, number 211, and they go ask Doug, who did? Doug, man, number 211. Then guess what happens? A coach got to go see, well, who the hell is this 211? Let me find him and see what I need to. I need to put him and send him some. They're gonna put him on the mailing list first. They're gonna try to get his info. And that's how you get those form letters and those from the colleges. It's just that simple. But those things can motivate a kid to want to do better, and it can make them start smiling, make them want to now, they feel like it's paying off whatever their work they're putting in. And that's what I'm talking about, how it can change a person's life. It can make a parent smile. They will realize, finally, I did not have to spend $500 to go and get some damn exposure. I didn't have to go and do it. It was simple, the simplest, purest form of basketball, an open gym can provide that. And you have, and I thank the guys, how you mentioned, somebody mentioned on the board, Big Ephraim Moore drove all the way from Beaumont. It's about an hour, 15 minutes. Well, hell, from University of St. Thomas, probably about an hour and 35 minutes there. On a school night. Well, Sunday night, evening, this was a school night. That's basically a school night.
What was his
He
number?
came there on a school night. 92, I want to say 86.
What grade? Ninth grade?
86, 10th grade. 10th grade. Big Ephraim.
Oh, no, I didn't see none. I didn't see none of them. I didn't see none of them. Right.
Big Ephraim team won the championship.
Okay.
His team won the championship.
Okay.
Of the 10th grade session.
Okay, I didn't see that.
And guess what though? In the 9th grade session that you watched, that was a kid that drove even farther.
Which one?
What's his kid number? Number on the 8th grade, on the 9th grade session. What's this young fella's name? Let me get you. He was number 75. Number 75. His name is Jabraylon Jackson.
Okay.
Tyler High
it.
School.
No, I saw
Unless
his team.
Well,
and I saw
I don't know if that's
playing, but I
yeah,
did.
Tyler.
He had 3 more dudes on that team getting it in.
Tyler High School. That's further than Beaumont.
Yeah, that's a long way. Oh, you just talking about he came far away. Okay.
Yes, for them open gym.
Yeah.
He came to get some run. He drove all the way to Houston to get some good open gym, and it paid off. He played 5 games. I bet he was asleep when they got to the freeway. But my point is,
Go on.
go
Your point. No, your point
my
is what?
point is, so these guys, if Big Ephraim can come,
Yeah.
he's a high major Power 5
Absolutely.
prospect
I hate I didn't get a chance.
on a team that's gonna be favored to go to state either within 2 of the next 3 years. Beaumont United. Program that's established, he came down there. He didn't have to come.
No, he didn't.
He had a teammate that came from Beaumont United. Beaumont United got 2 6'8s. They got 2 twin towers down there. Young boy, and both of them in the 10th grade.
See, that kind of stuff there just shows you the kid hungry. The kid hungry, man. He wanted, but you know what though? I didn't get a chance to see him because I didn't see the 10th graders. I got out of there before the 10th graders came on, but I am gonna keep an eye on them. But Jimmy, this one kid that I just can't get out of my mind.
What
This
number?
Kid, Isaiah Wright.
77.
Oh my God. Jimmy, I just see, I don't like people talking to me because somebody was next to me and I want to tell you, I wanted to choke him, telling me about, man, I need him to be a little bit more. I said, in the 9th damn grade, making every right play going down there, the right pass, the right thing, his team is winning. And you telling me about you need for him to score more? Dude, what is wrong with y'all? These people, basketball people in this community, man, hey, Jimmy, that's why I said some of the old guard in this state business just need to get out the way. This young man made every play that you can make on the golf course, ain't that something? On the basketball court. And somebody gonna tell me he need to shoot. Shoot it for what? He winning with that. It's more than this basketball than just, man, Jimmy, I just said, I did what I told him. I don't care what you say about him. I love him. And every game, Jimmy, is he going to play at Jordan High School? Jordan?
Yeah.
Don't you know I'm going to be at every one of their games? Because I saw a little boy that I said, wow. Coach, I don't care where you play. And Jimmy, the way he plays, he'll be able to get on the floor because he does the other things. He does the other things, man. So, I mean, I ain't never heard of him. Did nobody tell me about it? I just said, who is that? Then I looked at that list. That's my dude. So another one out there. I saw, I don't forget his number. I just fell in love with. He said he going to Legacy. Kind of little wiry dude, yo. He saying he going to Legacy. 20-something. 25, 29. That's my other dude. And I said, dude, where you going to school at, man? He say he going to Legacy, Doug. 25. Y'all got to help. Y'all got to help. Didn't nobody tell me about it. Yeah. And Jimmy.
Oh, you talking about the little wiry cat. Yeah, yes. Long arms. Yeah, yes. Jacob, Eloy. I messed his name up. I made him say it on the microphone. Yeah, look, Jacob. Yeah.
Hey, man, I love him.
Remember now.
What was his number? 25.
25. They won the championship. Him and not just him. Number 55 too.
Whoa, yes.
Him and 55.
55. Let's call his name. What 55 name?
Cavante Kid Ellis.
Yeah, I got him on my list. Oh, here they are, right here.
What school he goes to, Doug? Doug is watching right now. Doug Jones is watching. Gary's watching. What school? Cavante Kid Ellis.
Jimmy
What
and
school is he
Jimmy
at?
and Jimmy, the other little dude, Devontae Boone wasn't bad. Number 24. He
Yeah, I
wasn't
like
like these
him.
other guys. But
I,
Boone, number 24 and 25, I said they're gonna win. That's right. I said they was gonna win. I
hey,
I'm sorry.
go
Go.
on. Go on.
No,
Go
I
on. Go on.
said
Go on.
I didn't know. You just told me. When I left, I told somebody that's who gonna win this thing. But I left, and now you just told me they was gonna win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
They won the whole thing. They went undefeated.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and that kid, Devontae, what you
Mhm.
talking about?
Yeah.
Remember now, first he goes to Yates. And I think both of these kids, Isaiah Wright, remember, I banged the drum on him back in February
Uh-huh.
after the middle school city championship.
Oh.
And that's when I came here. I say, Hatter, I done seen the next one.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
it don't take long. I've been doing this a long while, guys. And the thing is, if until the day comes when I tell you that one is the next one and he's not the next one, then that means then and only then should my credit be deemed bad credit or my eyeballs become bad. I don't anoint them or I don't say that too often about certain guys until now. I mean, he's not. I say he could become the
Yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
Got to take got to get a lot of balls, a lot of reps in. After the Isaiah Wright, not only did his team win first place in the middle school city championships
Mhm.
at Adams Middle School in KDISD, he was the MVP, and it wasn't even close. Right? He was that dominating. So that's two platforms in a row that he has came. And you look at this. That means his parents had to agree for him to let him come and say, you know what, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So that means indirectly, his parents have been supporting at an early age the platforms that we are have put forth in place for him to at least for me to pay attention to him.
I done already
And
called somebody on. I done
so that
already
means
called somebody on him already.
oh, I know you probably did. I know you did. Right? Yeah. No, you did. You probably got the shirt on up under that shirt. Yeah, no, you probably did. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
hey.
but if the city, and here's what happens now. Well, we got to be careful.
Okay.
What I can look on the thing. What grassroots team did?
I don't
Okay,
know.
Doug say the other kid going to Shadow Creek, Eloy. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Shadow Creek got a new head coach and
Mm-hmm.
a new beginning. He could be the next one early on. A lot of talent out there, at Shadow Creek.
Mm-hmm.
But this kid, we was talking about Isaiah, and I want to harp too much on him because the other kids I want to get a name before we get
Yeah,
on up
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here. And that is, but if here's what could happen. And I was asking you guys what summer team did Isaiah play with this
Mm-hmm.
past summer, and on the grassroots scene, because for some reason we got to come with a solution or at some space
Mm-hmm.
that you can deem certain things what they call a safe space. Meaning, when I was young, we were younger. Had certain things were you knew it was a safe space, and it wasn't taught in the school books, but it was. For example, if you happen to be with your homeboys and y'all cursing and you walk and you look up and you say or y'all talking, I mean, and you look up and you say a curse word and you happen to be on church ground or in the church, what would you normally do? Normally, what would you say then? What would you do?
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Excuse
say,
me. Yeah.
excuse me, Lord. Excuse me,
Yeah.
God. God, forgive me.
Yeah.
You would pause the conversation because that was deemed a safe space. If back in the days, I'm giving you another example. If guys were shooting the dozens or rank, they call it ranking on each other back then. Certain things you didn't rank about. Safe space. You would rank about, they had your mama jokes, but you don't make it personal with the mama jokes. The mama jokes stayed generic. Your mama so big, she got it. That was a safe space. You didn't do that. Guys in the streets with shootouts back in the day. I don't know, don't condone it, but for certain people, you don't shoot if they got kids in their hands or in the car. That was called a safe space. Somehow I think the grassroots community and it can just find a way to just plead the fifth, at least when it comes to certain players that don't play for your program, rather than try to make it seem like, well, he all right, but my dude better than his dude. And this is where some of our problems at. It's hard as hell to rally around and anoint one when you know one is special, but you try to do like somebody tried to do. You have nitpick on some stuff, and you watching special.
Yeah.
But you want to make it, well, man, you know what? He can't do this. He can't do. Well, hold on. You should have asked him how to do it. Did he play for you this summer? They're gonna probably say no. Well, he play for the team you like? No. Now I get it. We don't have to do it. Just say, man, you know what? I like it. Hey, man, he all right. Because you know what? He stopped. If one of those kids switched teams and played for your ass tomorrow,
Be the best thing since sliced bread.
Best damn thing since like everybody's sleeping on him. Yeah. Oh man, he's a bad. Oh, and we know some people right now in this city is grand, habitual in doing that. But kid play for them all of a sudden now. Oh man, they're gonna put Mister in front of his name, and they're gonna do all this other. Wait a minute. So he wasn't. That's one of the problems that could be. That's a wrinkle that could be ironed out in this city if more people just and powers that be. And the quicker that we anoint one, then it's easier for him to get the acknowledgement on the national level. We spend so much time trying to keep one grounded because we don't want people, those parents that you made them believe that your kid was just as good as this kid. And so in order to do so, you got to keep it down. But we got to push one out first in order to get 5 more. But by the time we get one that's finally get there, he's in the damn 11th grade. So the head start of getting those other guys through the door ain't there. DFW, they have professed that art of getting one out early. They have routinely got a guy in the top 25 because the unison in regard to anointing one isn't met by a grand amount of opposition. They all would just throw their hands up, even though they got problems. Don't get it twisted. But they'll say, you know what? They right, man. He bad. That's a bad joker right there. Yeah. You know what? I ain't gonna lie about that. But we don't kick their team ass. But he a bad joker now. We don't do that. We'll say he ain't shit.
That's the problem right there. You will go all the way the opposite and say he can't play. Like this man gonna tell me what this kid can't shoot. Then the kid came back and hit one so pretty deep, I ain't see him no more then. Dude, I bless y'all a heart. You don't have to tell me who can play or not. I done tried to tell y'all. All I had to do, I said, who was that? But Jimmy, thank God you gave me this sheet. I didn't even have to ask nobody who was that. Foley brought me a sheet. Thank you, Foley. Foley brought me a sheet. I said, man, who is 77? I looked at 77 the rest of the day till I left. Jimmy, I had no idea he won the thing too.
Yeah. And as I was speaking of those, somebody asked on there who was number 66 from the sophomore. That's the young man, Devin King. I got his number circled on my sheet. Devin King, he's 6'4"-ish. He goes to Hightower High School. And he played with the Coos Elite team. Remember that Coos Elite team that that won first place with no, those are juniors now. He played with the 15U.
Mhm.
What they say how to please what? Please get 2 minutes at the, oh, oh really? Oh, oh really? Oh really? Oh really? So they beat up on the Padres and now you want to talk? Really? Really? And that's he,
I'm
but
just Jimmy. I'm
let me
just
say
the message. I'm just the message. Keep
let
on.
me let me acknowledge these young people are the
Yeah.
championship team from Rucker on Wood for this ninth grade session. Uh, Once again, that was Team 9, and those young men, I'll say their names out to you, and as they can have their moment of their grand moments right now, or when they get out of school, they come back and watch the Chop Shop, and we'll come back on tomorrow and elaborate more, and I'll tell you more about this sophomore session, break some stuff down, and then Wednesday we'll talk a little more and get some in the next couple of days we get some guys on the line on the hotline and some other eyeballs and tell some of the players that they saw. But shout out to Christopher Barrier from Grand Oaks High School, was on the championship team. Christopher Barrier, he wore number 39. How about Devontre Boone? We mentioned him a while ago. Jack Yates High School, right? And he wore number 24. Also, we have Javion Kroon from Grand Oaks High School, 6'2". Javion Kroon, he wore number 32. Jalen Daniels, he has a twin brother. They both were there from Travis High School. He's about 5'5". Jalen Daniels, congratulations to you from Rock on Wood. Jacob, we mentioned Eloa, right? And I'm gonna get that name right for us. I told you I got his game. I'm trying to get the name, and it's coming. And that's why this young man is going to Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. He's about 6'3". He wore number 25, who had described earlier. Jabraylon Jackson. That's the young man who traveled from Tyler, Texas, and came all the way down to Rucker on Wood to showcase his talents. Adam Savoye, right? Adam Savoye, he's 5'9". Bel Air High School is in the house. These are ninth graders who were on the championship team. And yeah, that's all of them. And Javante Kid Ellis and Cavante, I'm sorry, Kid Ellis wraps up uh, that championship team. I want to give a shout out to all those young men. And as I remind you, on tomorrow, I will talk a little bit more. The ninth grade session. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I hope everybody can spread the word. We'll talk more about them and understand this is it's open gym. We've got nothing but great reviews from it. We send a special thanks to head coach. Well, first of all, to Coach Smith, the athletic director of University of St. Thomas, the head coach Anthony Medina, as well as his staff, who were soldiers, and they embraced this thing. This is kind of like a fixture because what it does, it's an open house. It's like an unofficial visit for all of these kids and their parents when they come on this campus. This is what happens. There are many people that drive by this school, this college, many a time had never stepped foot on the campus. So what it does is, especially on a good ambiance of a Sunday late afternoon, they get to see not only the campus but the confines of the Jerebic Center, their gymnasium. We shout out to all of these people, hands on deck, the staff, the one man band, who's our MC for the evening, and he kept the clock and the book, right? And uh, uh, all of the different guys of the scouting services that were in attendance that came. Shout out to them. Shout out to my lovely wife Sandra and putting her team of people together that's doing, including Coach Foley, that got everything in order. Shout out to the volunteers. I mentioned Deshaun Robinson, and who came and done that, man. Thanks a bunch. And if anybody that's interested in volunteering, we always could use hands on deck that can help facilitate and make this thing better. But right now, our eyes are going to turn towards this coming Sunday, August the 24th, when we hold the second and final Rucker on Wood session of this year. And we want to make this thing great. And guess what? As Doug Jones posted earlier, we want the players who want to be here, period, in regards to Ruck on Wood. Because energy is what makes this thing great. Right now, both sessions are more than halfway filled up with invites. If you have a player and you're a coach and you have a varsity starter, this open gym, guys. Sorry, it's not for everybody. But if you have a varsity starter or potential one of the high or focal points of your team this season, then feel free to nominate them. Send an email to Jones at rcssports.com. Jones at rcssports.com. And Doug will get you guys the invite that you need so that we can go. And this thing, both sessions are expected to fill and sell out. Both sessions are expected to sell out. And you guys see, I got fresh, clean jerseys. I've been washing jerseys since last night, uniforms this morning and last night. And it's business as usual. This well-organized event. We thank you guys for supporting it. We'll be right back at University of St. Thomas, 2 p.m. check-in times. Games will start. Somewhere we'll get all the information and put it out there in the days to come. But we want to make this thing. Let's duplicate the ambience for the older guys. We know that there's going to be national scouts in the building again. Chad Grove may be flying back again from Arizona. Ani Umana, national respected scout. Ani will be in the building watching these 11 and 12 graders. So this is a chance to get some ink. He can't help but pay attention. Ain't but 2 courts going on. You're not battling against 12 courts. 2 courts. Get your exposure. Get your ink, guys. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic right there. We'll see you guys. It's time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Monday. I got a lot of work, but applaud everybody. Thanks a bunch. All the parents for coming out and making the sacrifice. Again, love you guys. I love the direction and what's going on. We invite all you on back in. Come on and watch some more ball. It's very affordable. $10 for spectators. Where you gonna get that at? See you guys on tomorrow. As soon as how to get ready, we're gonna land this plane right about now. And see you guys. Spread the word about it. See you on tomorrow. Here we go. Peace. Chop shop. Well, Hal just text say he picking up a FedEx package or something outside. So he said keep talking this a little bit. Now, Rod Wells, we can talk a little baseball if that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. The Dodgers finally found some winning ways. Your Dodgers, they on a little winning streak. They won 3 straight, swept the Padres, went from 1 game down to 2 games. To 2 games up.
Jimmy, don't end the show
Hoorah.
yet. Can you
And
hear me?
then yeah,
Okay.
got here.
I got one more thing I want to tell.
And then also at the same time, it's good to see your Dodgers back in first place, but the Astros in first place as well. Never lost first place. They were tied, and of course they lost on Sunday against Baltimore, but so did Seattle. So that means Seattle still remains a game and a half back of the Houston Astros. And talking baseball right now as it stands, the hottest team in baseball right now. Of course, finally lost a game, the Milwaukee Brewers, but they have been smoking. And that's a team now that your Dodgers need to be worried about. Not alone, not yet alone the Philadelphia Phillies. Dodgers, you're gonna have your hands full. Padres, I'm disappointed in you guys for getting swept by these Dodgers. I'm disappointed in your Padres. You know, well, where was Tatis? Where was Fernando? Where was Manny Machado?
Jim,
What happened?
Jimmy, let me share something with y'all. I'm a little bit. Baseball got me in trouble. Not really in trouble. Partner of mine bought them some tickets. They live in Miami. Bought them some tickets to go to see Tatis in the Marlins. And I was bragging about Tatis. He this. My man went to the game, said, Robert, the man didn't get a hit. They didn't knock the ball to him. You told me he was the best player in the world, and he didn't do nothing. I said, man, that's why you got to understand baseball. 70%, 75% of the time, they ain't gonna do nothing. So you got to have a rooting interest. You don't have a rooting interest, you ain't gonna enjoy it. That's why I don't enjoy it until I see I have a rooting interest in. Because you can go to the game and your star can do nothing. Stephon Curry gonna do something no matter what. In football, Lamar Jackson gonna do something. Baseball is the only sport that your star, when you get there, Jimmy, he might not do nothing. But Jimmy, I want to share something with y'all, and we're going to talk about this topic tomorrow. But I got to share this with y'all right now. And it's coming from Robert Howard. Reese Austin is the best point guard in this state. But I don't want people in Houston go talk about he doesn't do this well and he doesn't do that, and all the other point guards supposed to be better than him. I'm telling y'all right now, from my point of view, y'all go look at his game different. I saw how Dallas pushed Beckham Black to be the top with no problem. Houston, we got one. So let's push him. Jimmy, you mentioned a little bit earlier. I don't care what y'all petty jealousy is against him. I don't care if you got something against his daddy. I don't care if you got something against Second Baptist. I'm telling you, I've seen he is the best point guard in this state. Ladies and gentlemen, let's the ladies, they all right. But gentlemen, let's do this thing accordingly. Okay? You know, I ain't telling you to be like nobody else. But I see how other people get behind one guy. Jimmy just tried to give it to you. We got a guy to get behind. Let's get behind him. That's all. That's why I didn't want to end the show. I had to go and do something right quick. But I didn't want to. I want y'all to sleep on that. And then y'all call me. Y'all come tomorrow. Because I don't want to hear about all that. Well, he can't do this. He can't. Like Isaiah. Man, don't you tell me nothing about Isaiah. I got to see him play again. And don't you tell me nothing about Reese Austin. I've seen it. I've seen him play myself, and other major college coaches said, Robin, y'all got y'all one there in Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if you don't like whoever you don't like. Let's get behind this one. But now we can get out of here, Jimmy. We can slide down Gino's back. And we're going to give him some more tomorrow. I know you got some more in-depth stuff you can give him tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. Come tomorrow. You guys going to get it more. Some of your parents that are here and you first timers, make sure you lock it in and share the show. Follow the show on your platform. We're back on tomorrow, and you guys will be able to get some. We'll talk more in depth about Rucker on Wood and some more stuff things that you can use. And shout out to the young man, Winston Shepard came through and yesterday at Rucker on Wood and stayed there and watched the whole most of the whole second session. Winston Shepard. You were gone when Winston got that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or Winston
yeah.
Shepherd
I
from
left
the
right.
and
I left before
from the
the.
old
Yeah, yeah.
from the what was the name of that team y'all had then? What was the name of that? The franchise all stars. Franchise all star.
That's right.
Winston
That's
Shepherd.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
these he came in. He said that that Damon Dotson's supposed to come in this weekend. Once again, guys, that's a whole different ambiance. Former guys that played in the Rucker on Wood are starting to come back and watch and pour into these young souls. So stay tuned for that. We'll be on that. But anyway, let's get up out
There
of
we
here.
are.
See you
I see
guys
you
on tomorrow.
later.